Hello and welcome everyone to this little podcast kind of thingy, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Well, Pokemon Sun and Moon the anime, if you want to be more specific on the wording of that. And we're also maybe going to squeeze in some Pokemon Generations because this last episode aired, or at least what I believe to be its last episode aired like an hour ago. So let's just get it done. I also brought my friend back with me. Say something.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, he's back. If you liked them, if you didn't, sorry. And I'm gonna get this out of the way now. Thanks to YouTube policy changes and crap like that, I gotta kind of start begging for likes and crap. So if you like the video, comment. I really want to hear some comments because I want to get discussion, at least a mini discussion going about this rather controversial new addition to the Pokemon anime. So without further ado, let's get started. First order of business, the animation. Let's just get right into the mess.
Oh, God. The animation. I think that shocked everyone more than anything.
Yeah, the art style change was pretty distinct, to say the least.
Distinct isn't the word I would use. More like shocking and unexpected.
I mean, it's a completely different animation studio than the previous one. They kind of have a habit of changing animation studios since Gen 5.
True, but it was more like changing it from kind of soft anime-ish to more hardcore. Now we're going with anime cartoonish?
Yeah, it's very cartoony, for lack of a better word, in this new iteration.
Like, when I first saw the trailer, I had to pause it, I don't know how many times. Every time I paused it, I went like, wait, is this a skinny version of Steven from Steven Universe?
They do use that summer squatch and stretch kind of feel to both of them. Which I do admit I do like squatch and stretch feel, but I don't know how, I honestly have mixed feelings about it. But I will say this, I was tempered a bit thanks to watching a YouTube video by, I can't remember his name, I'll probably leave it in the description below. But basically, he was talking about the fact that this could be the most, for lack of a better term, animated version of the Pokemon anime we've had to date, which is very different from how it started out, considering the fact it was a really cheap anime at the beginning with all the speed lines and crap.
But let me tell you something, as a fellow animator, oh my god, their poor hands.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're using a digital animation for this now.
True, it is more advanced than how it used to be. That's why they made it so much simpler back then.
Yeah, they made it so cheap and simple because it was a lot harder. But now we have digital animation, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing now. It's not as distinct as like something like One Punch Man, where its digital animation made it look so damn pretty.
Okay, back to the anime. So far from what I've seen, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. It's like it's gonna take me a while to get used to, you know. Like I said, it's a new kind of animation, and it's gonna take a while to get used to, and it's everything that we've gotten used to up to this point. Ash loses again, champion, has to press that reset button on his back again, and only this time, new twist. Mom and him won.
They won a trip to Alola, which is Pokemon version of Hawaii. So basically, they won every middle-aged man's dream, winning that trip to Hawaii.
And you owe me $5 because I knew it wasn't a move. We were thinking that it was probably going to be like the game, to where they would move.
They would either move or they would, end up staying in Alola.
But you know what? I went like, that wouldn't make sense. He didn't lose that badly. He came in second place. There wouldn't be no reason for him to
my
lose.
reasoning for believing it was because they mentioned the whole Pokemon School thing, which we'll get into later. And if he's at Pokemon School, unless they have dorms, he's going to be living with somebody. So I figured he would move in with his mom. Him and his mom would move because he has lift. But instead he ends up living with Professor Kukui, which I'm pretty sure has led to fangirlism somewhere around here.
Oh, you know it.
Especially because the professor never wears a goddamn shirt.
Sooner or later, he's going to take that shirt off and be a mass wrestler.
The lab coat he's wearing instead of a shirt.
Yeah, we'll get into detail about that later, I guess. But yeah, Pokemon School. Ash, you
That
lost.
was a very unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, you
to say
lost
the
so
least.
badly you had to go right back to school.
Apparently, 6 times the charm when they had to give you remedial lessons. Apparently,
Oh, wait a minute. He didn't go to school, did he?
did Ash ever go to school? He seems too dumb to have went to any form of education.
Well, in the earlier anime, he did go to school, and, well, yeah, he wasn't doing so well in that.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure a lot of the early anime stuff got retconned out of continuity.
At this point, just like Ash's reset button.
Yep, unfortunate.
All those trainers he promised he'll see again, never gonna happen.
No, we're never gonna see that one dude with the Sandshrew ever again.
Or that one guy with the Metapod.
Or that was the samurai guy. Or the dude in the Mount Moon with the Caldecott Fairy.
Yeah,
Or Bill.
We're never gonna see those characters again. Or Richie,
Or Richie.
the Ash clone,
The Ash clone.
who's probably even more of a success than Ash at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. So let's talk about Ash's new outfit.
Ash's outfit has always kind of been a ripoff of the
Main characters.
of the main character in
I
the
mean,
game.
that's kind of the point because Ash is a substitute for them because they want to be lazy and not introduce a new character every season, which would honestly probably be for the better at this point, honestly. Introducing a new MC every season.
At that point, we might as well be talking about Pokemon Chronicles at that point because we were just so glad to just have no Ash.
Pokemon Chronicles, Pokemon Special, Pokemon Generations.
Oh yes, no Ash.
Like, they were all improved by the lack of Ash.
Yep. So
And-
happy to see Jimmy.
And you honestly can't tell me replacing Ash wouldn't work because Pokemon Special does it every season. They replace the main character, new main character, and it always works.
Yep. I mean, the last special was about Alan the whole time.
Alon.
Alon.
And he was a much better main protagonist than Ash, which led to him being put in the anime and getting kind of served by Ash in terms of morals and crap.
Well, he did kind of have Mega Evolution, Badass Charizard.
And the whole team of still legendary set Pikachu took out 4 of. I'm just still find that funny. Pikachu took out most of his team by itself. Not by itself, but still.
Either way, it's still like we're tired of Ash at this point.
Let's get someone new.
Yeah, but yeah, Ash is kind of more childlike now. And,
Yeah, he's
and,
very, very like he really regressed again.
like he toned it down and got more childlike. It's like he reverted back to his childhood. Pretty much at this point, it's kind of like watching Doctor Who all over again. With each new iteration of Ash, we get a new type of Ash.
And this is very childish Ash.
Like more childish than when he first started. Like I'm
Like he's like I don't even know how it's possible. He's even more childish than he was in Black and White.
even more childish than when he started the whole anime in the beginning.
Apparently, losing the Pokemon League or whatever the hell Lysander was doing to him messed up his brain.
Or he just held on to that reset button a little bit too long.
Or a coconut fell on his head.
Eh.
Because he didn't have his hat for that first episode, for most of it.
But, okay. We all get it. We're tired of Ash. Ash is dumb at this point. Never going to see any of those other characters again.
So, Serena fans, she's gone.
There is hope that she might return, but...
Not very much of a hope.
Yeah.
She's only going to be in an anime special where she maybe teams up with May.
Either way, though.
Or Dawn.
Either way, though. She got one up on every other girl. She finally kissed him.
That gif I saw of, like, the friend zone was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, we're like... let me think real quick.
And she thinks of all the other female protagonists that suck in the friend zone.
If I keep going without telling Ash how I feel, I'll be stuck in the friend zone. Hey, Ash! I just like how everybody else just like froze and was just like, "Oh my god!" And Ash just
And Bonnie approves.
like even Pikachu was stunned, and Ash just sat there like, "Huh." Like no.
Well, that's the third time that's happened before.
no blushing, no nothing. Like, wow, really?
Well, that was like the third time he was randomly kissed by a girl.
True.
Well, second time by a human girl.
True.
If we count the movies in the continuity.
Which we kind of don't.
And sort of iffy.
Yes, iffy. But yeah, let's get back to talking about this.
Also, rest in peace, Ash's gloves.
Oh, I did not even notice that until you said it.
Yeah, those are gone.
Oh my god, I'm not used to that.
You get to see all of Ash's hand.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Yeah, those are gone. It makes sense because it's a tropical region, so I guess you wouldn't have much use of gloves. But yeah, those are gone.
Yeah, more warmer like clothing. Yeah,
like tropical climate clothing.
Yep. So yeah.
Moving on to the school itself looks kind of awesome.
The fact of that we're changing it up to him being in Pokemon school, I have to say, great change of pace, but
It feels more of a slice of life series now, especially going off the previous few episodes. It feels like it's giving more time for the side characters to be developed a bit more before we start the actual journey bit.
yeah, we all know that sooner or later he's going to start his journey. He's not going to stay at that school. And going to island is not going to be a field trip. It's going to be him trying to learn about Alola, the Alola Pokemon,
Alola forms, Z moves, all that stuff. Catch a few more Pokemon.
Yeah, he's not going to catch them all.
He's never going to catch them all. I'll be surprised if he catches more than 5 Pokemon this season.
Oh, yeah. Setting a new record of, ooh, look at that new Alola Pokemon. I'll just observe it and catch it in the Pokedex. It'll be like Season 1 of Pokemon all over again.
But in Season 1, he caught more than 5 Pokemon. And in Black and White, he caught more than 5 Pokemon.
True, but, like, he seriously lacks the ability to catch Pokemon. He mostly just spectates at this point.
Yeah, and then in the last season, he only really caught 4 Pokemon. Only really kept 3 of those Pokemon he caught.
Oh my god. I hate that about Ash. Which is why I did not, for the love of God, want him to catch any of my favorite Pokemon, because I know he would probably release them.
At least he kept Wyvern and Halucha.
I know. I really would have killed them then. I would have been like, okay, I'm done. Ash, you are a failure at this point.
It depends. This is next question. Who would you smack more, Subaru after the Rim thing, or Ash if he gave away Wyvern?
Oh, that's a hard choice. Yeah. Oh, that was really tough.
For those of you who don't know, that's a ReZero joke.
Yeah, mostly Ash because he's screwed up more than him. With him, that's just like one thing. With Ash, there's so many failures. Like, okay. Gary probably would have caught more at this point.
Gary has caught more than Ash, even in Season 1. I think the only reason Ash caught more, or at least caught up to Gary, was because he stopped being a Pokemon trainer and became a researcher.
True. Yeah, but back on topic.
Let's talk about side characters now. Sam Sunoko's the most annoying thing in the series.
Oh my god. At this point, I'm hoping that Ash leaves so we can just stop hearing those lame jokes.
At least his screen time is greatly reduced.
Oh my god.
Like, he's only, outside of the first episode, he's only shown up, once, and it was still really annoying.
Just that one time, he was so annoying. Like, we traded the Professor Oak for a Lola form of Professor Oak.
Who has stupid puns instead of poems. And I know the joke is Japan likes their puns, but at the same time, I'm like, God damn it, cool it down with the goddamn puns.
Like, oh my god, those puns are just so annoying.
You gotta feel sorry for the poor translators. They have to do those puns, and some of them probably wouldn't translate too good in English.
Pretty much, I mute it every time he comes
He's on screen. He's like, mute.
Pretty much. Another side character I'm looking forward to is probably a new fan favorite now, Lily.
Yeah, Lily in this series, like, she's only had a bit part, but she has a funny joke in the fact she's kind of terrified of touching Pokemon.
Like, she's like a version of who was another trainer that was afraid of Pokemon? Like at first, was it May? I believe. Like,
Now, May wasn't really afraid of Pokemon, she just didn't like them too much.
but pretty much there's potential for Lily. Like she probably will develop it, especially if like in the game she meets Nebby.
Yeah.
Um.
Nebby or Cosmog, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, there's potential in that.
There's a little bit of potential for her story if they do a more direct thing in the games, which they may or may not do, and honestly depends on the writing staff. They may do a more direct thing with the games, they may not.
Yeah, and speaking of which, we have the
we have the original revealed trial captains as Ash's classmates.
Well, we've seen this like thousands and thousands of times. Ash befriends
The gym leaders and whatnot.
yeah, Brock, Misty, your non-favorite Silent.
Silent's so damn annoying. And your non-favorite Iris.
Oh my god, that annoying little girl.
I still like Iris.
Oh no. I could not handle her at all. If I was traveling and she tried to tag along with me, I would smack her.
And then there's Clement.
Oh no, I liked Clement.
Clement is awesome. Clement and Bonnie are awesome.
Yep.
Like,
I just loved how they reversed Brock that.
yeah, his sister was trying to hook up the brother and stuff. And then she got jealous that one time he might have had a girlfriend.
It was mostly due to the fact that she just didn't want to be left alone to...
So, typical anime little sister stuff.
She didn't want to be left alone.
I don't want Oni-chan to leave me alone.
And I don't want to take care of your gym for you. I'm just a little girl.
I'm like 6.
Stop putting pressure on me.
Okay, back to talking here. So, out of them, the fan favorite right now was either Lana or Mello.
Pretty much, she's only like popular because of the fact that she can cook. You have to have one.
She's the one that cooks, so she's definitely gonna stay around because, as the last episode revealed that was out yesterday, Ash cannot cook worth anything.
Nope.
So he has to have someone to cook for him.
He has to have that one person that cooks, and I guess what's the fire guy's name again?
Kieve.
Kieve.
Kieve's the group's hard ass.
Yeah.
But he's a gentle hard ass, if that makes any sense.
I'm trying to think, would that make him his rival?
He's kind of set up to be the main rival because he's somewhat, jealous of Ash getting a Z-ring so easily, and he's somewhat, nonplussed that Ash is taking, Z moves not as seriously.
Yeah, because I don't see Hao, I don't know how you pronounce his name. How or something. I don't see him coming into this anime anytime soon.
I mean, he could show up as another, because, again, a main thing on his team in the games is a Pikachu, so he could show up as Ash's rival later down the line once Ash does start the challenge.
Possibly. Either that or, when he first meets the Kahuna, he could meet him or something.
Yeah, because he's the Kahuna's grandson, so that would make a bit of sense for him to show up.
But yeah, we all know for a fact that this Pokemon School thing is not going to last.
It's going to be temporary, but again, it's good while it lasts. It's a kind of good slice of life thing.
So far in the anime, we've seen a good amount of favorite Pokemon.
Oh yeah, we skipped one. We skipped Sophocles.
Yeah.
I have to admit, and he was pretty much a background character for the previous two, but I do have to admit in the last episode he was pretty funny with this whole fear of the dark thing. And being, the smart one.
True. But, yeah. He was just a background character to me. I really did not care for him.
I also love the fact he's constantly trying to dismantle the Rotom Dex, which the Rotom Dex counts as a character now. The Pokedex is now a character, people.
Although, to be honest, he's kind of, sort of minorly annoying. Not too much, but he's
I kind of get the joke that it's a Pokedex that's really, really in love with the idea of gathering information.
Any kind of information he can get.
And taking pictures of Pokemon.
Yeah. But onto the Pokemon itself, Team Rocket right now.
Team Rocket. They have a. It's funny to see Team Rocket in this season. They look somewhat odd in terms of just their new designs for the new animation, but with them I do.
Pretty much, they're more soft. Their designs are more softer.
They're more softer and thinner. Like I noticed with Jessie, her waistline's a bit thinner,
and James's hair is less pointy.
but I do have to admit I am adjusting to their new designs. I do like Meowth's more recent update and Wobbuffet's more recent update.
To be honest, I feel that their new designs match their personality.
Yep.
It definitely matches their personality. I just don't. I did not see them catching Mimikyu. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, on to the Pokemon that's been captured. Team Rocket has caught Mimikyu, and Ash has obviously caught Rowlet because he catches.
That was so obvious. Ash has been known as a grass starter.
He catches a grass starter. The only time they changed that was with Gen 6 because
fan favorite
Froakie as opposed to Chespin.
Yeah, to be honest, most people just saw it as a grass type Oshawott.
And a lot of people hated it when it evolved, and I was like, why? It looks cute, and it goes with the theme of it being a hedgehog.
I was okay with its final evolution. I just didn't like its second evolution.
Yeah, everyone hated Cloden. I'm okay with Cloden. Cloden's fine.
But yeah, we already knew Rowlet was gonna be.
Yeah, he catches a bird and he catches a grass type. And the starter is a grass type bird, so that's just gonna catch it. He might not catch a bird this season, but he already has one.
Because he already has a bird.
That didn't stop him last season where he had 3 flying types on his team.
Yeah, true. but still, at this point, it's obvious that what he's gonna catch. He's definitely gonna. He already caught Rowlet. He already has Pikachu because Pikachu is pretty much the star.
Pikachu's always there.
He's
series mascot.
He's the star. He can't go anywhere without that Pikachu. So far, Pikachu, Rowlet, definitely gonna catch that Linton.
It's hinted that he might catch Linton. He might not.
He might not catch it right away, but he's definitely gonna catch that.
I'm not gonna pull the trigger on him catching it yet. I'm gonna say he's gonna befriend it for now, but I'm not gonna pull the trigger on him catching it all the way yet.
Okay.
Because there have been cases where he's befriended Pokemon and it showed up multiple times, just never caught them.
I say he's gonna catch it.
Or he catches it and gives it away.
Oh, he better not. He better not. He better not do that to Linton. I swear to God.
And that begs the question: who will evolve this season?
Ooh, that does beg the question.
Because one of them is going to fully evolve if he catches both of them. If he only catches one, then Rowlet's going to fully evolve. But if he catches both of them, one's going to stay in second or first stage.
Yeah, that's true. If he catches Linton and it evolves, and it doesn't evolve in Incineroar, then that means that Rowlet is going to be...
it's going to fully evolve to the Decidueye.
Yep.
Which would be kind of awesome, but it wouldn't fit in the bag anymore. Because Rowlet loves to be in Ash's bag all the time.
Which is adorable, to be honest.
Yes, it's really, really, really cute.
But I can see that happening because, remember, when Pokemon evolve, so do their personality. I could see it kind of turning them a little bit more, not emo, but a little bit darker.
A little bit more serious.
Yeah.
It's that joke that evolution isn't really, textbook evolution. It's more just growing up.
Pretty much. Although the anime kind of bullshits on that. Because you remember, I will never forget that time I saw in Pokemon, I saw elderly Trico.
I mean, it didn't evolve at all, and apparently you have to have battle experience to evolve, so I guess it kind of makes a bit of sense. On top of that, you had Pokemon like Dawn's Piplup who just refused to evolve.
True, and Bulbasaur.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is probably really old by now. Not old, but he's probably
old in terms of a Bulbasaur.
Yeah,
he could be like he could be like the tiny little grumpy old man. Get off my lawn!
I wouldn't say he's that old. I would just say he's probably a middle-aged adult at this point.
And Charizard's
oh my God, that Charizard. That definitely went through a emotional roller coaster right there.
I wonder if they're going to do the same thing with Rowlet, especially considering Dartrix's Pokedex entries.
Oh Lord, those Pokedex entries keep getting darker. Speaking of which, if the anime is kind of going based off of the game, sometimes the anime does, sometimes it doesn't.
Pylo Sand's gonna be a fun episode.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started with the game compared to the anime. The game was surprisingly dark. No
Pylo
spoilers.
Sand's gonna be a really fun episode.
No spoilers. I'm just gonna say the game was surprisingly dark. I'm going like, is this really E for everyone?
Wait, wait, get the microphone out. I mean, magnifying glass. Wait, it says E10. Okay, that makes more sense.
No, the game is surprisingly dark and messed up.
It's surprisingly dark and messed up.
In certain areas, it's surprisingly dark. Mostly
and whatnot, and I do love it. I love the fact it's getting a bit more story based and cinematic and crap like that.
I'm just saying, like, if the anime touches on certain bits
Of the games,
Of
it's gonna be hilarious. But again, remember episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, a guy threw a woman out of building.
yeah, but Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, it's
They're both kids anime, so
yeah, but
they're both kids anime.
They're aimed at different kinds of people. Like, you don't mostly see too many kids obsessing over Yu-Gi-Oh compared to Pokemon.
In America.
True, but still, like, the kids in Japan know how to take stuff, dude.
I know. Again, episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where a woman got thrown out of a building.
I'm just talking about
Out of a skyscraper.
I'm talking about in
To
general.
her death.
Like,
And they came back as a rage ghost.
Like, let me give you
And murdered a guy.
like, let me give you an example.
I think that was a pretty good example.
I'm just giving you another example. Like, take for instance Power Rangers compared to their Super Sentai. People actually die in that.
You're never going to get over that, are you?
No, I was surprised when I first saw Super Sentai. And I was going like, huh. Yeah, the kids in America could not handle this.
I would love to see a bit of a darker Pokemon anime. Of course, by that point, it would just be Pokemon Special again, which I would not be hesitant against.
Nope. Like, how surprised would you be
If they announce that they're going to announce.
No, like, if, like, Pokemon in America was kind of like Japan. Basically, like, okay, let me give you an example. Like, what if in the original series, Brock died or something?
That would be surprising for a number of reasons. But I never thought the writers would ever call him a main character.
Like, I would think that too, but in Japan, no.
Like, main speaking role character, unless there's a Dragon Ball around somewhere.
I'm just saying, like, for some people who don't know, like, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, it doesn't matter. If you're, like, main character, side character...
Yeah, you die in no shows because you're an actor. I'm talking about a different type of animation here.
True. I'm just saying, like...
In most anime, they don't really kill off main characters unless you're talking something like JoJo's here.
True, but I'm just saying, like, Japanese kids, they take real life stuff.
Like, unless we're close to the finale or we're talking something like JoJo's, they don't really kill off a main talking character.
No, I'm just talking about in general, like, comparing kids versus American kids. Like, everything's more soft and kid-friendly.
Steven Universe has its dark moments.
True.
Episode 100.
True. I mean, like, look at, I have not watched that show and I don't know how long. I fell off of it. Finn and Jake.
Adventure Time.
Yeah, Adventure Time.
That season finale was really trippy.
Like, pretty much when you get down to it, when you first saw it, you just thought, this is just another little kid-friendly.
And then stuff gets serious.
Serious and dark.
Yeah, so stuff is advancing, but very slowly, and Teen Titans Go isn't helping, but that's a whole nother issue.
Let's not even talk about that garbage.
If you want us to talk about it, leave it in the comments. But anyway, back to the main subject. We've been off for like over a minute now.
Yeah. Like, from what I've seen so far, Pokemon Sun and Moon, the anime, generally not bad. Like I said, it's just going to have to take me a second just to get used to it.
I'm honestly enjoying the sort of slice of life angle that they're going with for right now, because it's a different side of the Pokemon world we haven't seen yet. For basically from the games, the anime, manga, everything that we've seen about the Pokemon world is typically, let's get into the Shoujo manga. Yes, there's a Shoujo manga. It's mostly all adventure stuff. We never see a typical like sell downs, do some stuff with Pokemon, and do that stuff. But for these few episodes, we get to see some slice of life stuff, and it's generally pretty interesting.
True, like the games, the anime's trying to change it up a little bit, which is appreciated.
Okay, so I guess because the last episode premiered like still a little over an hour ago, let's talk about Pokemon Generations right quick.
You just want to talk about it so bad because you don't want it to end.
I'm sad it's gonna end because it was a pretty fun premise. I loved it.
I just love the fact that we didn't have to
deal with Ash.
Yep.
Like, for those of you who haven't seen it, basically Pokemon Generations was like a quick little mini-so thing. Like their episodes were less than 5 minutes on the Pokemon's YouTube channel, where they basically went over some like key points in the video games.
But they were more serious, more detailed,
and didn't involve the main characters at all.
Well, it involved like characters like Red and Blue. Or
it didn't really involve like MCs, like playable character, like the player character. It was like the side characters what they were up to. Like not counting the first episode, it was Blue's rise to the Elite Four. Blue's rise to the Elite Four, as I said earlier. Basically, phone stuff happened again. For those of you who remember the last time we did this, stuff with Silver and Giovanni. Some stuff, basically like key plot stuff, like Team Magma and Team Aqua with the legendary Pokemon, N and Getsis, Team Plasma rising up from the earth. That was a really good episode.
If you had to pick a favorite, what would you say is your favorite one?
I'd honestly probably say either the Team Plasma episode where they rose up from the Elite Four and Iris and the gym leaders just take them on, because it was a cool lead up to the action scene, and part of me wanted to start playing the X-Men theme towards the end of it. the 90s cartoon X-Men theme. Like I was like, someone start playing that theme.
Oh my god!
You wanted to too.
It would fit.
You wanted to start playing that theme.
My favorite was probably Ends, because that was trippy. Just to literally watch how the fusion would go, the fusion process would go in the anime compared to the game.
I mean, it was similar to the games, just different.
Yeah, but it was just fun to watch.
More detailed.
And then all of a sudden, the trainer shows up with
Zekrom. I was like, well, damn, this is different.
Like, now this is starting to get interesting and serious.
And then cut. Like, god damn it.
What'd you expect?
There's a part of me that's like, okay, this is awesome. I would like to see more of it, but we already know it's going to end. I think the last episode comes out on the 13th, or goes to the 16th, so the next episode's going to have maybe some Sun and Moon spoilers or some more X and Y stuff with Zygrade.
Yeah, it's probably going to be more Zygrade stuff. Because I believe the last one was about...
the very last one they just showed was with Lysander getting, Yveltal.
Project Y.
Activate Project Y. or it could have Xerneas as the last episode. Because they did do 2 episodes for Groudon and, Kyogre.
Yeah, Team Aqua and Team Magma. But yeah, it's just great to just talk about someone other than Ash. That's why
see other characters aside from Ash, see this world explored more. Because again, the thing. Also, this is why I write Pokemon fan fiction a lot. If you haven't checked it out, look in the link below. The reason I love the Pokemon world is because it's such a fun world. Unfortunately, we're stuck viewing it through one looking glass that is Ash.
Yep. Like, we can't experience it all with just Ash.
There's the slice of life stuff that's going on right now in the anime that's really cool because it's a side we've never seen before, which is sad to say.
Yeah, that's interesting to see, and it just makes you just wish that you were just in that world.
You wish you could hug a Riolu.
You wish you could hug a Pikachu.
Every day.
Then it would shock the living hell out of you.
I would not mind. Because apparently if you live in the Pokemon anime, you're almost immortal. Also, speaking of that, back to the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, I do love Team Rocket's new blasting off thing.
They don't even get a blasting off thing.
Beware shows up out of nowhere and abducts them.
just be like box ghost, beware. then the beware just shows up out of nowhere and just
snatches them up
and just runs away.
Like the first time it happens, you kind of see it coming in the Rowlet episode.
Then out of nowhere, he just runs on top of the ocean.
Runs on top of the water when they're falling from the balloon, snatches them up, and runs off. And in the last episode, it jumped across rooftops, showed up like the fucking Hulk, and snatched them up, and then jumped across the rooftops back to the forest.
At this point, I'm wondering...
And everyone's going like, okay, that happened.
At this point, I'm just wondering, is this going to be the new thing instead of the blasting off? Because... I'm wondering what's going to happen when they follow Ash to a different island. I know it's not going to run all the way over there.
It did run on water once.
But
it'll be funny if the Pokemon that grabs them changes depending on the island. Like on the first island, it was Beware. The second island could be, I don't know, I'm thinking a Lurantis or a... Geo.
It's either that or they're gonna get fed up with it and then just catch it.
And then it becomes their tank Pokemon because that thing's a bruiser in the games.
Shoot, did you see what it did on the first episode? It's so cute and cuddly. I want to hug it.
And then it kicks down the forest.
Okay, time to run away. This thing is like a whole herd of Ursaring, except it's worse.
A herd of cute little Ursaring that will murder you and apparently abduct you into its forest.
At that point, it's treating you like you're his child.
I also love the joke that Meowth is terrified of Mimikyu.
Well, it did look underneath its rags.
And it can hear it talk, and apparently every time it talks is just disturbing to Meowth.
Well, remember, the Pokedex entry, Meowth is just lucky to be alive at that point.
Yeah. I also love the fact that Wobbuffet's still here.
Well, of course. It's like a Team Rocket favorite at this point.
You have to admit, you kind of cheered at the end of Black and White when Wobbuffet showed up. Like, yay, Wobbuffet's back.
Wait, did they take him out?
Yeah, he wasn't in Black and White.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember? He wasn't there.
Huh.
Yeah, they were being more serious and he wasn't there.
Yeah, that's true. Too bad the children didn't love it.
I'm happy he's back. When they use him effectively, he's actually a really strong Pokemon.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Team Rocket. They didn't love the whole serious Team Rocket thing.
Yeah, I'll
admit that them being too serious
did sort of lessen the charm, but again, there was the whole 4-episode thing where Meowth was traveling with Ash and everyone. That was pretty fun.
Either way, I love it when they get serious and then they, remember the time they were so serious that, okay, we're called Team Rocket, no more blasting off. If we're going to blast off, we're going to do it in our new jetpacks.
Now they just get abducted by a Beware.
Yep, that's their new gimmick now.
Also, I love the fact that every time Mimikyu sees Pikachu, it immediately goes on the attack.
You mean Pikachu?
Yes, that's what I said. Whenever Mimikyu sees Pikachu...
You said Pichu.
I said Pikachu. I will play this back. You'll hear me say Pikachu again.
Either way, it just goes ballistic every time it sees Pikachu.
Immediately tries to go for the kill, and I'm loving it because Mimikyu is an awesome Pokemon.
It's confusing to me because in the Pokedex entry and in the game, it says that it's just jealous of Pikachu. It wants to be like Pikachu because it's so famous and well known and loved, and it just feels like it just wants that love too. But in the anime, it just wants to full blown murder Pikachu.
It could be a jealousy born of hate. I mean, it could be a hate born of jealousy.
How dare you be more popular than me?
Or it could just basically dislike its own existence as a Mimikyu. Want to attack Pikachu every time it sees it because of it. They get like a form of self-hatred that becomes external.
That's some deep, deep hatred right there.
Some deep shit right there, people. So I think we have all the talking points for this done.
Yeah, like we said, there's not much.
There's only 5 episodes right now.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see when the Litten episode comes up. I just feel sorry for this anime when the English dub comes out.
I mean, they're already starting it, though, at least production, because they had the preview on Disney XD, on Zol's Online. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry. Hate winter at this point.
I love winter. I can breathe now.
But yeah, Pretty much we won't see that much until
We'll be able to see major changes until like episode 10 or so when we get once basically because the episodes are going around now is like we have an episode on Ash, episode with a side character, episode on Ash, episode with a side character, blowing, going.
like just character development stuff for
Which
right now.
I'm gonna say it's a good thing. So just jumping right into the main story, and just doing the character development episodes later on. I'm happy that we're doing it now.
Yeah, love you, Serena, but it took so long
For you to do anything.
for your character development. It took so
Like it
long.
was a good character development, but at the same time, it felt like Sakura's development all over again. You stand there and do nothing for a really long ass time, and then you'd only do one thing. But at least unlike Sakura, you didn't wait until the next series to actually do something else.
It took forever for her to get that courage up for that kiss, though.
Yeah, but anime girls with crushes and crap.
Never gets old.
No, it does. Thank you, TV tropes.
Well, I guess we'll just end it here then until like more episodes show up.
Yeah, maybe. So plug your stuff.
I guess we're done talking about this.
Yeah, we're done. So plug, man, plug. Chill.
I hate it how you're saying chill.
I said chill. Whore yourself out.
Oh, okay. Nice talking with everybody. Name's George. I'm out. Peace.
You're not gonna talk about your art or anything?
Nope, I did last time.
It's the new video, you idiot.
Until I do more. There's no point in me talking until I do more.
Well, I'll leave a link to his DeviantArt page for what little there is there below, and the typical stuff that is below the page, and yeah. So I'll see you all next time, and remember, YouTube's being bullshit. So like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff if you want to.
I miss the old YouTube.
What do you mean? Before we could put longer than 15-minute videos?
Before the ads.
They have to pay for it somehow.
I'm just saying, like, YouTube used to be so much fun.
That's a whole other video. So see you all next time.